Welcome back to the game. Breaking news. First up, a Battlefield 6 leaker by the name of Tom Henderson has had his Twitter account suspended and YouTube videos relating to the leaks removed. This adds a lot of legitimacy to what he was saying. Also, he's leaked stuff regarding Call of Duty. They don't have those being removed, no, just the Battlefield information. It looks like the people over there at EA or DICE or whatever are really targeting this dude because he must have some good info. He's letting the cat out the bag and everything like that, and they don't want to show their cards first before they are ready to do so, most likely because there's all types of things involved. You got competition with Call of Duty. You don't want to be tipping the Call of Duty crew off to what you're going to do because they'll probably try to copy it like they like to do because they don't have as many original ideas over there at Activision and Sledgehammer, whoever makes their games now. They got like 3 different companies working on the same game. It's a whole mess over there on the Call of Duty side. But on Battlefield, man, they like to play close to the chest. They don't want to give up that information like I was saying. And now you got this guy who has some insider information. Maybe one of his buddies works down there and is feeding him all kinds of insider info. I appreciate the info. It's making me feel good because I like what I'm hearing over there. And I like getting this info early and having my ear to the street and really knowing what to expect from Battlefield, EA, and DICE, because if they're starting to do something I'm not too happy with, maybe I can help steer them in the right direction before it's too late. So this early information is good, but it's a double-edged sword. There's a good side and a bad side to it. Anyway, he got his Twitter account suspended, so now it looks like, man, he was on to something. He knows what he's talking about. Well, what was he exactly talking about? If you don't remember, he was saying things like Battlefield 6 is going to feature next-generation destruction that will take graphics and destruction to the next level. If you remember Battlefield 5, it wasn't the best game as far as gunplay, as far as vehicles and chaos and stuff like that goes, but what did it nail? It nailed destruction. It really brought that to the next level. So if they're going to take that a step further, I can only imagine what we're going to see with this Battlefield 6. So he also said that Battlefield 6 is going to feature up to 128 players. Let's just pause right here for a second. I made a video. It was my Battlefield 6 wish list, and I named all these things I wanted to see before a lot of these leaks came out, and it's almost like, okay, they're following my list right up, down, and around, and everything like that, word for word. It seems like they are really following the list I set out there. I mean, it doesn't take a rocket scientist to tell you guys what you need to do over there. I mean, I'm nailing it so far. I said I want more destruction. I want, all kinds of things. Watch the video. I'm not going to go over them here, but everything that I did say I wanted, we're getting here from these Tom Henderson leaks. So let me continue. 128 players. I said larger scale. Let's go bigger maps, more players. He also was leaking that Battlefield 6 may be called Battlefield. Battlefield started to get all confused with their naming of their games. They went from Battlefield 4 to Battlefield 1 and then back to Battlefield 5, but it wasn't the number 5, it was the Roman numeral V. Everyone's all confused. So I think they're going to kind of reboot it because they were kind of getting away from what really made Battlefield special with their last 2 releases. So I think they're going to try to reboot it. What a lot of reboots do, they take out all the numbers. This is a fresh start, just Battlefield. I could see that happening. So he says it may simply be called Battlefield. Also, he was saying Battlefield 6 will be a reboot of the series, like I just mentioned there. That goes hand in hand with it being just called Battlefield, and it will heavily be inspired by Battlefield 3. That was the golden age of Battlefield 3 and Battlefield 4. If you want to go back and play some true Battlefield beautifulness, some real Battlefield perfection, play Battlefield 4. It's got better graphics than 3, but Battlefield 3 was great building blocks for Battlefield 4. Both great games, very similar in a lot of ways, okay? So if you want to play Battlefield in all of its glory, I would suggest 4, okay? And then last but not least, he was saying Battlefield 6 will return to modern warfare. Another thing that was on my wish list. There's much more that's on my wish list. So if they're copying me here, just go and watch my wish list video and you might find out what we're going to end up seeing this year from Battlefield 6. So check that out there. But I hope he gets his Twitter account back so he can keep feeding us all these great pieces of info and insider tips and info, and let this go. What happened to freedom of speech? Okay, WikiLeaks, you got Julian Assange, you got all these guys leaking info, but it's for the good of the people, I believe. But I do understand that EA needs to kind of play their cards close to their chest. I'm a little conflicted, but anyway, I just hope it works out for everybody. Next up, Xbox is going to be hosting a Bethesda showcase next month. Now they're waiting until after the deal ends where Microsoft bought Bethesda Bethesda for what, $7.5 billion or something crazy like that now. Phil Spencer of Xbox, now he owns Todd Howard and probably has him, chained down in his basement or something crazy like that. Now, who knows? For $7.5 billion, he can probably do whatever he wants to do to Todd Howard, okay? But let's just hope he does the right thing, Phil Spencer, and doesn't mess up the mojo that is Bethesda, okay? So anyway, hopefully they work together, make each other better. That's what a good partnership is all about. But they're going to be showcasing hopefully some new Xbox stuff at this showcase and some new Bethesda stuff at this showcase as well. So March should be when this is going to take place here. They're waiting for the Microsoft Bethesda acquisition to be reviewed by EU regulators. That means European regulators. They want to make sure everything's on the up and up. Microsoft probably doesn't have a monopoly over video games and stuff like that. Now that they bought Bethesda and all these other companies, they need to make sure everything, all the paperwork is right. Yeah, all their I's are dotted and their T's are crossed and stuff like that. Jeff Grubb, who's a GamesBeat journalist, has said that I don't know if it'll be a full direct style event, but they will make note about it and they will talk about it extensively, explain what it means for everybody, and talk about the immediate future of both companies becoming one. So is this just going to be a whole bunch of industry talking? Oh, we're a partnership now. We're going to work hand in hand and waltz through the goddamn daisies hand in hand, whistling Dixie and everything like that. No, I think there's going to be more to it than just information we already know. I think maybe a Starfield reveal, a Starfield maybe gameplay trailer, some sort of trailer, maybe not a gameplay trailer. That's what I think they should do right out the bat, just like Back 4 Blood did. I told them to do that. They did that. Now, they had a successful beta. Now, people are all fired up about Back 4 Blood because they weren't toyed around with. They weren't shown some false advertisement in a cinematic trailer. They know what they're getting. They like what they saw, and they know what they want now. Don't expect this any earlier than March 5th. Mid-March is what Jeff Grubb is thinking. Hopefully, he knows what he's talking about. So, yeah, this is looking good for Xbox and Bethesda and for the gamers as well. We need more information of what this partnership is really going to produce here. What kind of birth are they going to give to the gaming community here now that their powers have combined and they're working hand in hand together here? That's what we need to find out. Last but not least, there's been a Far Cry 6 beta scam in the form of emails going out, so be careful when you're checking your inbox. The Far Cry beta has not started. We haven't even seen gameplay, a trailer, nothing yet. Oh, we've seen trailers, but not a gameplay trailer yet, okay? So that doesn't make much sense. If you keep your ear to the street or if you watch Controller Sports and stay tuned into the news, you should know better than that. This is a virus-carrying email. A YouTuber tweeted that there's an email from the official Ubisoft address going around that claims beta access to Far Cry 6. The email contains a virus that watches your screen and records everything you do. End quote. Good Lord, there's some sick people out there hacking and whacking and everything like that. So do not open this beta email. I bet this is going to affect the beta rollout of Far Cry 6 now. Everyone is going to be scared and in fear of these beta emails from Far Cry 6. So when the actual beta does come out, I'm going to be like, I don't want to click on none of this stuff, guys. So really beware. Maybe don't even play the Far Cry 6 beta and just wait for the thing to come out. Watch my channel. Maybe I'll click on it and play it for you. The only thing I'm clicking on is on my actual console. I ain't going through no email link or nothing like that. So just, that's the thing to do. I would just download the beta from your console. Do not click on any links or email scams or nothing like that. Ubisoft support tweeted out, we can confirm the email regarding Far Cry 6 beta access is a phishing attempt. It has been reported. Please do not respond if you've received this email or similar. Thank you for the report. So that means they're phishing for people that are going to click on this and be able to get their computers infected with this virus, where they're going to be watched and they're going to be doing all kinds of creepy things to people, probably trying to steal their info, watch them, blackmail them, do all kinds of not very nice things out there. I do not approve. This is illegal activity and they need to be found. They need to be stopped. These people sending out these scam emails before they prey on these innocent people just trying to play their Far Cry 6 beta. Come on, guys. So we're still waiting on that Far Cry 6 gameplay trailer. We're still waiting on more info, a release day. I can't wait. You guys have let your voices be heard in the poll that I released on Monday's poll. The votes are in and you guys are most hyped up for Far Cry 6 this year, and I gotta say that's one that is way up there for me as well. That's why I added added it onto the list, and I can't wait, guys. So keep it locked to Controller Sports, and until next time, this has been Rusty Pfluger for the game. Breaking news, Rusty Pfluger, over and out.